This is going to be a huge week. Meetings are going on right now in Iraq about the HCL, the WTO, and more. This is going to be a big, interesting week for all of us. Notice how everything is lining up for the monetary reform. That's how you know it's not BS. Question about Guru Frank 26 tax post 7152024 below. I specifically asked last year, did we have to have receipts of when we purchased dinar? I was told no, we did not. Now, Frank says yes, you're going to pay taxes. That's why it's important to have a receipt. Please let me in on what is going on. Need receipts or not? EMO receipts aren't needed for the exchange transaction itself. But when you do your taxes, I believe there's a very good chance that the IRS would want to know the dates on which you purchased your currency in order to determine whether it falls into long-term capital gains or short-term capital gains for tax purposes. Iraq resumes negotiations to join WTO. Quote, the Iraqi negotiating teams have begun their preparatory meetings at the headquarters of the World Trade Organization in Geneva, in preparation for the third meeting of the Working Group on Iraq's accession. I should have mentioned last night that this is an RI with an adjustment for inflation. The original rate was around $3.22. I did not qualify that last night. Sadani said we have a new currency. Frank. They're not talking about the 3-0 notes. They're talking about the new currency that's going to match a new exchange rate. Firefly. Any new currency will have to be lower notes. Negotiations for Iraq's accession to the World Trade Organization after a 16-year absence. Deputy Prime Minister of Iraq has been in Washington. That's well covered in articles. The CBI governor was also in Washington. We believe there is a possibility that a higher rate was being discussed, which could have been the purpose of the whites of the eyes meeting while these gentlemen were in the United States. Just an opinion that a higher rate may have been involved and that needed not any approval but support and discussion with support. They pushed out the HOR meeting till after this next holiday, which is on the 17th. The WTO meeting they say is on the 18th unless their calendar changes. I highly suspect that won't be the case. They set the stage for the presidency to be done on the 20th. Those are the things we're looking at today. I hope you guys understand what we're seeing is powerful, and I'm pretty excited, and I think everybody else should be. It's really looking good. My bank guy just flat out came out and told me, to be honest with you, I think it will reinstate to what it was before, and then it's going to float like any other international currency. It's more from the rumor mill. Frank. I know it's going to reinstate. You know it. The money exchangers know it. That's why they went 8% $%. That's why they're happy. This is the third time your bank friend tells you $3.22 and it will float. That is the most logical thing for the CBI to do. I believe they could have released the rate 4124 but chose to have the amendments for 2024 before they did, and that was done. All the info is pointing for a go. I am hearing that we are in the window for the release of the budget and it will be in the Gazette soon. I am blown away from the information out of Iraq. Former MP Ahmed Al-Kanani revealed, today, Monday, the reason for exporting Iraqi oil to the Jordanian side with a trivial exaggeration. Al-Kanani said in a statement to Al-Maluma agency, Iraq has been exporting oil to Jordan over the past years at a low price due to clear American pressure to improve Jordan's economic benefit at the expense of Iraq, as it is a strategic ally of Washington, noting that it is embarrassing to give Iraq's wealth to its enemies. He added, the American side is still interfering in Iraqi affairs by imposing agreements and dictates on Iraq to favor its Jordanian ally, calling on al-Sudani's government to be more daring in dealing with this file. He said, there must be an Iraqi decision to limit the waste of Iraq's hard work in this way and not to squander Iraq's wealth, explaining that Jordan's positions with the Iraqi people are very shameful. He added, there must be a new policy against Jordan to stop this essential support at the expense of Iraq. The Jordanian Minister of Energy said yesterday that he is about to sign a new memorandum of understanding with Iraq regarding the import of crude oil from the latter at a discount of $16 per barrel from the official price.